Hello everyone. Today I'm going to read process number 22, moving up the emotional scale. When to use this process? When you feel bad and are having a difficult time feeling better, or when something has happened to you or someone close to you has knocked you back on your heels. That is, someone died, your lover left, your dog got run over, and so on. So anything which really, really bad happened. When it has necessary for you to deal with a crisis, when you have been diagnosed with a frightening illness, or when someone you love has been diagnosed with a frightening illness, when your child or someone very close to you is experiencing a trauma or crisis. Current emotional set point range. This moving up emotional skill process will be most value to you when your emotional set point is ranging somewhere between anger, which is 17, and 22, fear, grief, depression, despair, powerlessness. If you are not sure what your current emotional set point is, turn back to chapter 22 and scan 22 categories of the emotional guidance scale. So, the contrast of your life experience has helped you identify your preferences and desires. And whether you speak them out loud or not, Source has heard each of your preferences and desires, no matter how large or small they may seem, and has answered them. And the manager, called the law of attraction, has lined up circumstances, events, other people, and all manner of things to assist in the fulfillment of your desires. In other words, you have asked and it is given, but now you must let it in. Remember, there is no physical there is no non-physical source of darkness, sickness, confusion, or evil. There is only the stream of well-being, and it is flowing toward you all the times. And unless you're offering resistance of some kind, you are the full receiver of it. And your emotions helped you to understand to what extent you're allowing the resisting the stream or allowing or resisting the stream. In other words, the better you feel, the less you are resisting. The worse you feel, the more you are resisting. The process of moving up emotional scale will assist you no matter where you stand, no matter what you're creating, and no matter how you feel, to lower your state of resistance and therefore improve your state of allowing. And every feeling of relief will be an indication of your release of resistance. We want to help you understand that deliberate creation is really about deliberately achieving an emotional state. For example, when you do not have enough money, you want more. But we want you to understand that the distance you will be traveling is not the distance between not enough money to enough money, but instead is the distance from feeling of insecurity to a feeling of security. Once you practice the thought that makes you consistently feel more secure, the money must flow. Second example, when you are sick, you want to be well, but the distance you are traveling is not from sickness to wellness, but from fear to confidence. Once you practice the thoughts that make you feel more confident, the physical improvement must follow. When you have no mate and you want to find one, the distance you're really being traveling is from the feeling of being lonely to the feeling of excitement or satisfaction. Once you practice the thoughts that make you feel excitement or anticipation, the perfect mate must follow. Change the cards. You must say, I want a new car, but what the universe is hearing is, I'm not happy with my current car. I feel embarrassed with my current car. I feel disappointed that I don't have a better car. I feel jealous that my neighbor has a much better car. I feel angry that I cannot afford a better car. You may say, I want to be well, but what the universe is hearing is, I'm worried about my body. I am disappointed with myself. I am worried about my health. I am afraid that I will have a bad experience like my mother had. I am angry that I didn't take better care of myself. You may say, I want to find another job, but what universe is hearing is, I am angry because my employer doesn't see my value. I feel bored. I feel unhappy with my current salary. I am frustrated that I can't make them understand. I am overwhelmed with too much to do. There is nothing that you or anyone else has ever wanted that exists for any other reason than you think you will feel better in that achieving of it. Once you consciously identify your current state of emotion, it becomes easier for you to understand whether you are choosing thoughts that move you closer to the desired destination or further from your desired destination. If you will make the improved feeling or emotion by your real destination, then anything and everything that you want will quickly follow. The following is the basic list of emotions, also found in chapter 22, beginning with those that hold the least resistance, all the way down to those who hold the greatest resistance. Whenever emotions have similar vibrations, we have indicated them on the same line. The emotions ranges from extremes of strongly allowing of your source energies to strongly disallowing to your source energy. These these emotions range from the extremes of strongly allowing your source energy to strongly disallowing your source energy, and they are indicated by the words of empowerment or joy on one end of the scale, all the way down to depression or powerlessness on the other end. The words on titles that have been given to these emotions are not absolutely accurate, because different people will feel different about emotions when even when they are using similar words. However, the universe is not responding to your words, it is responding to your vibrational offering that is accurately and always accompanied by your emotions. So, finding the perfect word to describe the way you feel is not essential to this process, but feeling the emotion is important, and finding ways to improve the feeling is even more important. In other words, this game is strictly about discovering thoughts that give you feelings or relief. A scale of your emotions would look something like this. As you can see in this, you can see the process as well. So, 1, joy, knowledge, empowerment, freedom, love, and appreciation. 2, passion. 3, enthusiasm, eagerness, happiness. 4, positive expectation, belief. 5, optimism. 6, hopefulness. 7, contentment. 8, boredom. 9, pessimism. Frustration, irritation, impatience, overwhelmment. So up to 22. Here is the way we would apply this powerful process. When you are aware that you're feeling some rather strong negative emotion, try to identify what emotion it is. Consciously think about whatever is bothering you until you can pinpoint the emotions that you're feeling. Considering the two extreme ends of the emotion scale, you could ask yourself, do I feel powerful? So these are the emotions. Do I feel powerful or do I feel helpless? When you may not actually be feeling either one of these emotions precisely, you will be able to tell which way your emotional state of being is learning right now. So in this example, if you answer the powerless, then shorten the range that you are considering and ask yourself, Does it feel like more powerless or frustration? Still more like powerlessness. Then shorten the range still further. Does this feel more like powerlessness or worry? As you continue, there is no right or approach to this. Eventually, you will be able to state with accuracy what you're really feeling about the situation you are addressing. Thank you.